First, I just recorded this whole video on TikTok and it deleted after I recorded it, so I'm kind of just I'm over it. This is the last video I would even want to be making right now, but I think after last week, the week I had and what's been going on, I think I do want to become public with this, just because I would like some more knowledge myself, and everywhere I went, no one's been able to be very knowledgeable to me. And like I said, I have to remake this, so that's great. I was hoping I wouldn't have to say this all out loud again, but here we go. October 31st of 2024, I went to my OBGYN office to get a Depo-Provera shot from a nurse I've never seen before. I've always gone to the same woman who's given me my shot. I am definitely on the skinnier side. I went on Depo because I was 60 pounds, and it helped me gain significant weight because I have chronic illnesses and I'm disabled. So I went to get my shot, nothing new. I've been on it for like 2-3 years at this point, and it was not the same nurse I normally have. So me being the patient, I do not work there and it is not my job to tell people what to do. She had went to give me my shot on the left side of my body. She was going to do the right side, but I had to let her know that I was always told to alternate. I have pain shots at home that my boyfriend gives me, and I had gotten one the night before on the right hand side, so I told her she needs to do it on the left. It's not supposed to be on the same side of the shot. It's supposed to be alternated. So she gave it to me on the left hand side, and she put the shot into my hip. She put it into the side of my body, not my arm, not my butt muscle, into the side of my body. After that, I ended up going to work, and not even 25 minutes later, I had the sensation of a hot, scalding rubber band wrapped around my leg, and it was unbearable. I took as much of it I possibly can, and I immediately called OBGYN when I was out of work, and then the next day. I followed by calling OBGYN from October all the way, I would say, till March. I was in contact with them. Of course, I have left their office now. In November, since this happened October 31st, we had finally gotten me an appointment to go virtual and speak to my doctor and let her know that that nurse had given me the shot wrong. And I had gotten none of the medicine, and they were going to have to call my insurance to get me another shot. I know I got none of the medicine because my body was trying to have a period. Fantastic. So I went from November all the way to March, reaching out to OBGYN, asking if they can help and send me somewhere. February, I ended up reaching out to my family doctor, I think maybe even honestly January, to let them know what was going on and what happened with my leg. I also reached out to my neurologist, my gastrologist, basically all of my doctors in my circle, my rheumatologist, who isn't even associated with that practice, and nobody wanted to get involved, of course, because when they hear the story, it is kind of horrific that she put it in the side of my body and not into a major muscle. So since then, I've been getting up in the middle of the night with atrocious pain, calling out of my job because I cannot work because the pain goes from my hip all the way to my kneecap and has a scalding feeling. Sometimes when it's too hot or when it's too cold out, I get it. Sometimes from sitting too long, from standing too long. Sometimes out of nowhere, it just happens. I'm making this video because I feel like I'm sick of crying over this, being upset. I think I'm just more at the pissed off stage, because when you reach out to your doctor numerous times and ask for help and they say that they're just an OBGYN and there's nothing they can do to help or give you pain medicine, I think that is absolutely disgusting, to just let your patients go through that pain that you caused. So my PCP, my family doctor, took over and started sending me everywhere. In between the two major areas of practice for hospitals in my area, I've seen both, even things that cross over pain management, rheumatology aspects, and nobody is able to tell me what is wrong. I finally on Monday went to another hospital because of the pain being so bad I had to take off of work. And that's another thing. I'm already sick and disabled, and going to work is hard enough for me. But then with the leg thing, I even have a worse guilt that I am not there and people can't rely on me because of something that happened to me. It's so frustrating, you have no idea. So I went to the hospital on Monday, got paperwork from that doctor. He said that he wished he could help me more. It's a complex case, but also the fact that of what they did to me, it sounds like nerve damage. that is what I'm starting to think as well, just because if any clothes are tight, if I'm sitting a certain way, if the nerve is compressed, it hurts, I think, way more, is what I'm starting to learn with this. But I have no formal diagnosis as of right now, and I'm trying to get a formal diagnosis because I will be reaching out to attorneys and I will be looking into legal matters, because this has taken so much of my life away. I cannot cry about it anymore. I think it's just all pure anger, because yes, I don't have the best mobility and I am sick to begin with, but then taking away something that was perfectly fine, that I was able to use on my body, and now my leg is so bad, tingling, numb, like I said, the burning sensation, like just the aching that can't even walk or put pressure. Like, I haven't felt an ounce of empathy or compassion from those people, and that's why I switched out of that OBGYN office into a different one, because even the week after calling and letting them know that it was done incorrectly, I couldn't even get a hold of the office where it was done to try to let them know. And the office where my doctor was, I was able to contact, they were telling me they'd take care of it, and nobody ever informed anybody over there about any of it being done wrong until I called and let them know, which is ridiculous, because how many other people were you giving the shot wrong to that could have potentially got pregnant? It's crazy to me. Also, that year, before 2025, I believe December, or it was January, I reached out to the office manager several times asking for paperwork on what they had did to me with the shot, because it just was not getting better, and if I needed to go out of network to try to figure this out, and they refused giving me paperwork on what they did to me. Think about it too much. I think I just get so upset, because it just is not fair. As you can see, I have a band-aid on my face, is breaking out, I'm swollen, I am just over this. It is taken so much time, so much money, so much energy from my life, that I would just like to know what is wrong and move on with my life now, because I wake up and I have the pain. I go to the bed and I have the pain. It gets so bad I go to a hospital, they don't know what to do. I would just like to know what these people did to me, and I think I deserve justice for what they did. It's insane, because I've seen so much with the Depo-Provera lawsuits and everything going on right now, and it's just it doesn't even have to do with the medicine itself. It has to do with a nurse who obviously was in a line of malpractice because she was not taught down the line properly how to do this shot. Plain and simple. And is so... I just feel like until something comes out of this, I don't feel like I'm going to feel better myself about the situation. And also, I don't want to be in so much pain anymore. It's ridiculous. And there's just no way of getting around it. And at this point, I've just been thrown to this doctor, to that doctor, to this doctor, and my family doctor is the only person I feel like helping me. So if you are a doctor in Pennsylvania or the Philadelphia area and you are willing to help me with this diagnosis so I can move on with my life, please feel free to reach out to me. All my affiliated links are on my page. I can't keep going through this. And this is why I'm making this video, because I've kept silent for so long and I'm sick of being silent. It's not fair anymore to me. So.